Bonjour, bienvenue à la troisième édition de Campus Vibes with Roxanne. Je m'appelle Roxanne et je suis ravie de vous accueillir. Yes, c'est Oyema Show. Oyema Show. You guys don't take your Duolingo class seriously. Yeah, I'm not even coming to give you just in French. Don't worry, relax. All I was saying is that my name is Roxanne and I am thrilled to be your host. Now, my people, imagine going to hell with a tattoo that says, "The devil is a liar." Obeshi pa, yeah, obeshi, ankasa, ankasa, ankasa. That's the same way I want you to imagine sending a very private photo or video to someone you trust so much. And then weeks later, you find that photo or video, the same one circulating in a WhatsApp group. Now, how are you going to feel? So today, let's talk about why students should avoid sending nudes. Yeah, and notabia, this is not about judging anyone. I don't even have the time to do so, and I would have studied law if I did. Anyway, this is about protecting your future and your mental health and also your digital image. Because once something is online, you lose control of it totally. Yes. And hear me out. Even if you trust the person so much today and now, there is no guarantee tomorrow because screenshots and the forward button, they're just one click away. So let's be extra careful about the things that we send to people, whether the person is your wife or your husband, your soulmate, your homegirl, homeboy, just friends with benefits and all. Please be extra careful. And it's not advisable to send out your nudes. Now let me take you through some of the consequences of sending nudes. Consequence. Yeah, let me take you through some of them. So sending out your nudes can lead to cyberbullying. You expose yourself to the blackmailing. You allow people to send you hurtful and insulting messages because now no one will be able to respect you anymore. And not to talk of the shame that it brings upon you, your family, the institution that you work with, or even your school. And you can be in trouble with the law. Because remember, all social media platforms are not restricted or they are not limited to only adults. Kids are on this app, and you doing so, you're exposing them to things that they are not supposed to be exposed to at an early age. So yeah, remember, what goes online stays online forever. And you might think, oh, I've cleared it until you get into trouble. Like, do you get me? And then relationships can be affected by what resurfaces years later. So, do you think, after all that I have said, do you still think that sending nudes can be safe? And what would you say to a friend considering it? Well, if you ask me, I'll say that if you want to express love and trust in a relationship, there are safer and healthier ways. You don't need to send your nudes. So please say no to sending nudes. And men, say no to receiving nudes. Yes, thank you. And for me, I wouldn't sit here on this big platform without sending you anything inspiring, something to push you, something to tell you, yes, you still have to go and embark on that journey. That journey that's going to take you so far in your academics and your career. And that is why, for today, our inspiration is coming from Dr. Michael Kubi. Now, Accra Metropolitan University celebrates Dr. Michael Kubi, who has successfully earned his PhD in political science. Yeah. Now, this achievement is not only representing a personal milestone for Dr. Kubi, but then it's also highlighting the strength of cross-border academics and partnership. These cross-border academic partnerships, they bring high-quality education closer to learners, both in Ghana and beyond. And his journey serves as an inspiration to both current and prospective students who aspire to reach the highest levels of academic excellence. So let's watch this video.
I am Dr. Kubi and I read a PhD in political science from the Open University of Tanzania. But then I have used the Accra Metropolitan University as my study center because I was enrolled through Accra Met. And what makes Accra Met unique and what is making me recommended to you out there is the tuition I receive here. They make things very easy for me, and comparing myself with my colleagues, I realized that the tuition I had received from Accra Met had really made things very easier for me to go through my program. And so I would recommend Accra Met to you if you are thinking of pursuing higher education. I also want to use the opportunity to thank the management of Accra Metropolitan University for the support and assistance and the guidance through the time of my program. Thank you very much.
Both a center to them and also an affiliate institution, a mentee institution. He was one of the people who joined as a center to the Open University of Tanzania to do his PhD in political science, but with a focus on leadership. And so, by God's grace, within the span of 4 years, he has been able to successfully complete his program and graduated. We wanted him to join the last graduation, which was about 6 weeks ago, but unfortunately his certificate did not come. And for us, until we received the certificate from there, indicating that you have graduated, even though we know that you have graduated, we are not able to add you to the group. So we did the best we could, but the certificate delayed, so he could not join the celebration. Thankfully, last week, we received the certificate, making him the freshest PhD in town and the first Metropolitan University. And today is very significant for us because I keep saying that for me, if for nothing at all, this single PhD for him from Lawa University College answers it all. It is the biggest fulfillment.
Okay, people, let's be real. The only way to differentiate millennials from Gen Zs is about studying how they handle their phones. And for Gen Zs, our phones are basically glued to our hands 24/7. From scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m. to snapping all the hostel moments, keeping the Snapchat streaks, and life feels like some endless screen time report. But something interesting is happening. Gen Z is actually pulling back. Yes, students are joining book clubs, jogging groups. They are also chilling in small circles. And all these are being done offline. Yeah, you heard me. Offline. Which is so weird. Yeah, to me, it is awkward. Because, hey, no matter what a Gen Z is going through, they always have their phones. Always. Whether they are going through depression, they are overexcited, overwhelmed by a tragic incident. Even when they are normal, they have their phones. Their phones can never be somewhere else. Like, nah. That will not be a Gen Z. So now, the big question is, are we tired of being offline, or this is just another vibe until another viral app drops? Because this is so concerning. And we are here to find out, but for now, I think we are saving some screen time, and our well-being is also important. So it's a good thing. You all should continue like that, okay? Continue like that. Improve on offline activities. And yeah, your health too will be improved. Now, guys, Africa is not sleeping. Yes, Nigeria is stepping into the future with drones. They are not only utilizing the drones, they are manufacturing them and then they are using them for important things from deliveries to security and even farming. And it is called the drone revolution. Let's take a look at this video.
We wanted to begin with what I think is the common denominator holding the continent back. We began building out autonomous systems to solve the security crisis in Africa. I've always been thinking, what is the best way to truly help industrialize Africa? And I've always believed that it comes down to the big three: security, energy, and food production. Our total production capacity is 30,000 drones and sentry towers annually, but right now we are only producing in the high hundreds every month. To actually give you a sense of just how much we have scaled with very little resources, Sarah today has actually raised only less than $600,000. And within the 11 months we've been operating, we are currently at $1.9 million in revenue and exporting to 8 countries. Today we operate in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Congo, and other African nations. Mostly we are protecting really critical infrastructure like power plants, lithium mines, gold mines, refineries. We have $11 billion worth of assets under our protection today. The fastest growing market for us has been the power industry, with 4 power plants and several substations under protection. And the market we are hoping to get into, but not yet, has been telecoms. In a few years' time, we eventually want to have $1 trillion worth of assets under protection, which would essentially encompass all of the power, mining, and oil assets in Africa. We wanted to begin with what I think is the common denominator holding the continent.
Now, welcome back. And this is the segment where I bring you the big story of the day. And I'm so excited about this. I'm super, super excited about this story because it's about women. Mostly women and children are very vulnerable in our societies. And some men pick on women, they harass them, and blah, blah, blah. They do all sorts of things that are so uncalled for. Now, 2 Russian Muslim women, they totally flipped the script when one man decided to harass them. And when I tell you that I was cheering the whole time because that's exactly how it's supposed to be, you will not believe, but it's the truth. I was cheering. Because when someone tries to harass you, you fight back. How did I say? You fight back. Wait until you see the video. The moment the woman in the niqabi adjusted her veil and then she came back with that killer combo, oh my God. I was so happy. I had to stand and applaud. Yes. Because, that move was iconic, as it should be. Very, very, I said, Now, come on, bro. Niqabis are literally dressed up as ninjas, so what did he expect? And now people are even debating that the women were not Russians, they are rather Caucasians, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't matter. Whatever you are saying, that doesn't matter. What matters is that they stood their grounds and they fought back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see the video. You enjoyed it, right? I also enjoyed it, women in action. Women in action. This is what you do when someone tries to harass you. Don't stand there and cry. Don't stand there and do it and cry. You do what? You fight back. Fight like a girl. Yeah. I don't support violence and all, but this, Iconic. Yeah. Now, this brings us to the end of Campus Vibes with Roxanne. But before I go, shout out to Professor Joski Alabi, the founder, and my producers, sorry. I have Nas, also known as Mystic, and I also have, radio. I've forgotten my producer's name, but you don't worry. Yeah, shout out to all of you for staying, watching, enjoying. Now, share, like, comment, do everything that you're supposed to do, engage more. Yes. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye.
Accra University, Accra Metropolitan University.